So Mexican Heaven, it's got to be one of my favorite songs that I've ever done with SPM. And I got to say that he usually doesn't like let go of the reins when it comes to writing and arrangements and stuff like that. But I've always kind of like pushed myself with him because we never actually got to be in the studio in the free world except for one time. So it's hard. You know, you got to let someone know that, you know, you've got ideas and stuff. And if you're not there physically in the studio, you just kind of got to just keep pushing it to him. So I kept pushing on him that I wanted to write stuff, that I wanted to write for his next album, for The Last Chair Violinist. And Mexican Heaven, the beat came on, and it was a Shadowville beat. And actually, the beat that we used on Mexican Heaven now isn't the original one. But on the original one, he already had his verses on there, and there was no hook. So I decided to write the hook before we even visited again, because that's just me, because I got to go get it when it comes to SPM. You know, you got to like, it's all about opportunities. So I wrote the hook, and when he heard the hook, we were at the visitation, and he was like, "So I heard that hook you wrote for Mexican Heaven." He's like, "I can't understand a bit of what you're saying, but it sounds really good. So we'll keep it." And I was like, thanks, I think, you know. It's kind of hard to get a compliment from him. So when you do, it's just kind of like, okay. So anyway, we used it, and it got approved, you know, to stay. So I was really happy because I got to write the hook for that song. And then he ended up making it a single, which I didn't expect and no one expected, because it's a slow tempo song, and it's, you know, he's talking about, you know, having tortillas up in heaven, and if they got warrants up there, you know, I mean, it's a great song, even though it's really slow tempo. We didn't expect it to be a single, but he decided to choose it as a radio single, actually pushed it on radio, and it got a great response from the fans. And everywhere I go, I sing it to this day, and they all sing it with me. It's kind of like taking everybody to church at the end of the show. So Mexican Heaven is definitely like a song that I'll never forget doing with SPM. That's going to be definitely one of our classics for the books.